all the chiefs, our mothers and fathers from all the villages, Bawaleshi, Apollonia, Seduasi, Sasabi, and all of the villages and towns around here. I greet you, good evening. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get here on time. So we are really very sorry for coming this late, for keeping you waiting. Our mothers and fathers, I know you have other things to do, but you have sat down, waited for us to come and to have this interaction with you. I'm most grateful, but I ask for your forgiveness. By the grace of God, it wouldn't happen again, and I am sure this will not be the last time we have this interaction. So, please take it and forgive us for coming this late. We are going to be voting in an election on December 7th, and I am on a tour of the Greater Accra region. And today I have come to Pond Katamanso constituency, and then I came just now to Oyibi, and the surrounding towns have come here as well. This election is about our future. It is about the future of our children. And it is very, very important for us to look at a different market. The people of Katamanso, for the last 28 years, have gone to market just one market, the NDC market. But we are pleading that by the grace of God, you should enter the NPP market. It is a much better market. The goods there are better. The prices are cheaper for you to come into the NPP market. I say that because the NPP has been in government for the last 4 years. And the things that we are doing, we are building a nation which includes everybody. We want the nation to move forward so that everybody shares in the development that this country has to offer. And this is why in the NPP market, you will have free SHS. In the NDC, you will not have free SHS. In the NPP market, you have planting for food and jobs for the farmers. In the NDC market, you will not have it. In the NPP market, you have teacher training allowance. In the NDC market, it is not there. You will have nursing training allowance in the NPP market. In the NDC, it is not there. Every constituency will have an ambulance. In the NPP market. In the NDC market, it is not there. One district, one factory. In the NPP market. In the NDC, it is not there. One constituency, $1 million. In the NPP market. In the NDC, it is not there. Zongo Development Fund in the NDC market, in the NPP market, and in the NDC, it is not there. So we have.
Hello, very good. This is the difference between MPP Dumso and NDC Dumso. Because our Dumso is very short. MPP Dumso is very short. NDC Dumso is very long. So we are building a nation where all of us can belong. And so we are begging you that this election, please come to the MPP market so that we can do so much for you. I know we have free SHS and the children are going to free SHS. But Nana Akufo-Addo says we don't only want them to stop at free SHS. We want them to go to university. Our parents don't have money to give them to go to university. So government will pay it for them. They will go, and then when they finish, they will get the work and we will get paying little by little by little. So for our parents, your children can go all the way from kindergarten to university and you don't have to worry about school fees. And that is the new policy under the MPP, and that is what Nana Akufo-Addo is offering you. And Nana Akufo-Addo will deliver. You have seen our market. Which government has ever given free water or free electricity? Which government in our history has ever given free water or free electricity? It has not happened. It is only under the NDC, and it is because of the way we are managing the economy to benefit the people. Oyibi made a number of points, and I jotted them down in his comments and his remarks. And I agree with him when he says, and I'm also very surprised, that this area does not have a senior secondary school. That doesn't make sense. You have a basic school, you have a university, and you don't have a senior secondary school. So, inshallah, when we come back, that is going to be one of the first matters that I will deal with the Minister of Education, so that we can bring a senior secondary school to Oyibi and its environs, and you can feed Valley View University from this place, and that makes sense. I also agree with you when you look at the population. Katamanso voter population alone is 128,000. And if you look at the distance between here and home, if you do your business, it makes sense for you to have a district here by yourself so that you can have more development. And it is something I am prepared to work with you to be able to attain. You talked about beds in your hospital. I am very happy to let you know that recently the President commissioned 10,000 beds that we brought into the country. And we've decided to divide them across every constituency in this country. I am asking that our parliamentary candidate should immediately contact the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives and the allocation for Pont Katamanso should come to the Oyibi clinic. The beds that should come there so that we will get the beds for the hospital. There is the issue also of security, which means we need a fencing for the hospital. And I think that under our one constituency, 1 million, that should be one of the projects that you do for this constituency in our next term when we do the budget. That should be in there, the security for that. This is why we are doing this policy. Every constituency every year will have the equivalent of $1 million so that your particular needs are attended to from the grassroots, and so that budget is available, and in our next term, by the grace of God, the budget should be used to address this particular issue. The roads matter is very important, and we are going to look at it as the parliamentary candidate
has already said. So I'm in agreement with New Oyibi. The demands or the requests that are being made are very, very pertinent, very genuine, very requests that will help the people of Oyibi and surrounding towns to develop. You can count on us, but I'm telling you that we have voted one way for 28 years.
That's bad.
One way for 28 years. I believe if NPP was in charge, all of these problems would have been solved by now. All of these problems would have been solved by now. So when I was coming here, I stopped by my good friend, Lai Afoteago. I stopped by, who is the regent of Katamanso, to pay my respects to him. You know, when you become chiefs, you become our fathers, and we have to pay our respects to you. So as I was passing Katamas, so I stopped, right? I stopped to speak to him and to greet him. And I said to him, well, you have done your part. You've done 16 years. We thank you very much. So when you are leaving, hand the baton to Hobson Adoye so that he will continue with the work for you. So we just have to thank Nilai Afotuago for his work, for his service. But it's time for new energy. And that new energy is under Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo, working with Hobson, Yalvi, Adoye, and those that we want you to vote for in this election. Give us a chance. Try us. Give us a chance. And let us show you what we can do for you. That is what we are pleading with you. Just give us that chance. Let us change. 28 years, one direction. Let us give 4 years to Hobson and 4 years to Nana, and we will do more for you, inshallah. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless our homeland Ghana. I again apologize very, very much for the delay in coming. God bless you. Thank you.
The president here is Shiba. The vice president here is Shiba. And tomorrow, Kodibaka Muka Granda Yenmo. And tomorrow, Kodibaka. Oh, can you put one of our phones here against the flash against it? What